loved Patachou's Gallic swagger. But then I found a Broadway album. And I heard Mary Martin's All-American Swagger. I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful. That's when Tata took me aside and showed me a new album. Yves Montand. He was a star with a whole new swagger. I could hear the romantic swagger in his voice. I had a crush, and I'm thinking Tata did too. So, let me tell you about Ivo Levi. Well, that was Yves Montand's real name. He grew up in Marseille, but he was Italian. At 17, Ivo Levi entered a local talent contest. He wore a cowboy hat, sang cowboy songs, and did impersonations of Donald Duck. And he won. Well, he got better, and eventually he got to open for the great Edith Piaf in some of the great music halls of Paris. And they fell in love, and he got much better. And the rest, as they say, is histoire. Au revoir, cowboy hat. Au revoir, Ivo Levi. Au revoir, Donald Duck. Hello. Yves Montand. C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessous, chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, des petits rien du tout, mais qui en disent long. Vous devinez quel bonheur est le nôtre. Et si je l'aime, vous comprenez pourquoi. Il m'enivrait et j'en veux plus d'autres, car il est tous les hommes à la fois. Il me fait il me fait c'est si bon de pouvoir l'embrasser et puis de recommencer à la moindre occasion. C'est si bon qu'il jouait du piano tout le long de mon dos, tandis que nous dansons. It's so good when he plays piano up and down my spine. C'est en lui ce qu'il a pour me séduire, sans parler de ce que je ne peux pas dire. He has ways to seduce me, honey, I just can't. C'est si bon quand il tient dans ses bras de me dire que tout ça c'est à moi pour le bon. C'est si bon. Et si nous nous aimons, cherchez pas la raison. C'est parce que c'est si bon. I mean that it's so good when I say c'est si bon, because it's so good. You know, Pantry was my music hall. It's that special place where Tata kept French albums for me, and I got to sing along to those albums en français. I learned to understand French through les chansons, and I learned to hear the music of the language. And in a playful way, very playful way, I was able to be French. But I still didn't speak French with my folks. And my chanson never came home. What happened in Tata's pantry stayed in Tata's pantry. But back at home, my father and I, we had our own routine going. You know, he would ask me questions en français, and I would respond in English. But he told me, because he knew that we both knew that I knew what he was saying, he told me that I might want to take French in school. Now that made sense. I mean, with a name like Claudine, French should be a piece of gâteau, n'est-ce pas? But no. French grammar is not formidable. It's formidable in the English sense. It's daunting. There are all those le's and las and the verbs. There's le subjonctif, l'imparfait, le passé composé, le conditionnel, le plus que parfait, le parfait simple, this and that. I never got any easier. I mean, the summer Dad sent me to France. I was so tongue-tied I couldn't find or say the words I wanted to say. And my accent. I became the person I dreaded most, an American in Paris. I studied French in school. I did rather well. In fact, my teacher, Madame Cohen, said très exceptionnel. But now that I am here and speaking les mots, I'm finding lots of things in French I simply do not know. I asked a man, où est la bourse? He stopped me with a look, and then he said one small thing, not in any book. The man said, he went. I said, pardonnez-moi, monsieur, how do I translate your? He said, I said, merci, monsieur. He said, I checked Rosetta Stone, but they don't require you make a noise that sounds like air escaping from a tire. I checked through my LaRue's, Berlitz too, of course, but found no chapter showing how to snort like you're a horse. It's something that each Frenchman knows, from punk to parvenu, that no école in this town taught him how to do. They all go. That's right. Go up to un petit garçon, ask him une question. He'll go. He may kick you first, then he'll go. I asked the clerk if he knew the best way to get to the top of Montmartre. I asked the guide at the Petit Palais, would she call that building Beaux-Arts? I told the waitress I'd like croque monsieur, but asked could you leave off the ham? I asked a guy at the Montparnasse tour if he liked Jean-Claude Van Damme. I asked the barman who works at Belzar if he knew the rate of exchange. I asked a girl girl in the Gare Saint-Lazare if she thought a bagel was strange. I asked the desk clerk at my cheap hotel if he had a spray from Limoges. I asked a group at the Tower Eiffel if Trump was worse than George Bush. With just up, you can be metropolitan or true Parisian. If you can register happiness was a regret. Voice your frustration each time you forget. Be relenting and strong. Say, I give when you're wrong. Tell me, how do I end this song?